So we're doing a demonstration on the famous Tibicos mushrooms. They are a probiotic culture, usually called Keifer grains. The way that we're doing it, this is a water Keifer grain demonstration. This is actually the Keifer that's actually floating. It ferments this particular mixture, and once it does that, it releases the kefir, and you'll see these floating up and down, and what they're doing is that they're actually fermenting. So they're live cultures. Now what we're going to do is we're going to show you a demonstration of what you need to make this particular drink. So I'm going to put this aside, and what you're going to need is you're going to need some water, purified water. Usually you can actually, if you don't want to buy it, you can boil the water and then leave it out so you can start using that water. Don't use tap water, because tap water has chlorine, and chlorine will kill the culture. Also, you want to have either a plastic container or a glass container to hold the cultures. It contains less bacteria than metal. Metal's vibration, you cannot use any metal, any spoons that have metal, or any strainers that have metal. So what you will need is, you're going to need a strainer, a plastic strainer that has the plastic mesh. You're going to need a spoon that is a plastic spoon, and then you're going to need this particular product is called a piloncillo panela, and it is a mixture of brown sugar and molasses. So this particular application, instead of you adding your own sugar, is a lot better because it actually is already formed, and you don't have to add any other products to it. It's a natural product, and it's sold at every grocery store in the country. So that's one of them. You also need another container so you can strain the product into it. So what we're going to do first is we're going to go ahead and set this aside, and we're going to go ahead and strain this culture. And this is already a finished product, so I'm going to go ahead and strain it. This is normally the way you do it. Once you do it, you make sure that all the product is gone. Now this is the particular kefir, the culture. It's called Tibicos. It's usually derives from Tibet. But it's a product that everybody around the world uses. It helps with diabetes, high blood pressure, nervous, circulation, stomach problems, eyesight. It even says that it can actually grow hair, and there's all kinds of properties. But you can call me, and I can definitely give you information about that. But the cultures are very, they look grainy, but they are not a grain. So once they're like that, and you have them in this particular form, and you've already drained this particular one, you want to wash your container. And you could use regular tap water to wash it, but you have to clean it out before you put any of the product into this particular container, until all the water that you use to clean it is gone. So I just kind of use this little spoon to try to just dry it up a little bit. Once it gets like that, what you want to do is, this particular one has the strain of the actual piloncillo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually clean them. And you clean them just by pouring water over them, and you can smell the excess product of that piloncillo whenever you do this. But once you have them nice and clean, you make sure that they're nice and strained out like that. I'm going to put it aside here. And this particular one, the measurement on how much you put in it it just depends on how much product you want to make. I already have pre-cut pieces. And usually it's about that much. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and put one of these pieces, and that's about as much as you want. And usually what I like to do once I have them clean, I grab 3 spoons. So that's 1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna add another one just for kicks here, 4. So now you have the piloncillo with the product here, and now what you want to do is you want to add fresh, clean, purified water or boiled water that's actually clean. So now I'm going to fill it up. Usually with that amount, it'll ferment up to 2 glasses. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that it's up to probably right here, and then just let that sit. Now what you want to do, if you're cooking a lot, you want to cover it up with just a piece of paper, and maybe put a rubber band on it and just press a couple of holes on it, and then you have one 24 hours to 48 hours to ferment before you can actually strain it. When you actually want to strain it, they'll look like this. This is the finished product before it's strained. And then once you have it strained, then now you can actually take this product, and this product here, you can actually put it in the refrigerator, and actually you can add flavor to it. If you want to add flavor, you can add orange juice, any natural flavoring you can add to it. But this you would actually drink in the beginning. You would drink 1 in the morning before you eat anything, 1 before lunch, and then 1 right before you go to bed. In a month's time, you're going to notice a lot of difference in your health, and things that you were worried about. You know, especially if you have diabetes and you have pains on your legs and circulation problems. You can't maintain your sugar levels. This particular one is not a cure for anything. What it does is it cleans your kidneys, your liver, your pancreas, and when it does that, your body automatically starts reacting to its, to it being cleansed, and it heals you from within. So this is the finished product, and just wanted to kind of let everybody know how easy it is to make. It is very healthy for you on a daily routine. You will enjoy it. Thank you very much. This concludes our demonstration.